Good morning, everybody. Charlie here with Red Summit RF. And today we are going to be hiking to the top of Apache Peak, which is right in front of me here. Let me get you a view. This peak from the other side looks very ominous and almost unclimbable. But from this side, it doesn't look too bad. So we're gonna hike to the top. It's about an hour, not an hour, about a mile and a half hike to the top. And most of that is off trail, if not all of it. It's springtime and the rattlesnakes are starting to come out a little bit, so I'll watch my step. But we'll take you along on this one, and I have more to say as we travel up here. This is near an airport, I believe the Deer Valley Airport. So we're gonna have a number of airplanes flying over, probably being a little distracting and noisy, but we just have to deal with it. Based on where I parked back over here through the gate on state trust land, that puts me on the other side of this wash, which we're going to have to cross. And so we'll have to make our way down and then back up. I think I'm gonna head this way because it looks like it's a gradual climb up. We're gonna go right in between here, between these two summits. So I'm just gonna head this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop before we start heading up hill here. So today we're going to be trying a couple of new pieces of gear that my friends have lent me. First piece of equipment is the BeeTenna. That's BeeTenna. It's a VHF antenna that I have here in this black container over here on the side. I'll show you that when we get up on top. KE0ZMK sent this to me to try out, and so we'll try that out first. And also I have a TR-35, a Penntek TR-35 transceiver, which we'll try on top as well, lent to me by somebody. So we'll go ahead and get on top of that and show you more when we get up. Also, I just remembered I have the American Morse Ultra Porta paddle. I'm going to show you the modification that I did on that, and there's a video, a short 1-minute video on how I created the modification. I'll explain all that more as we get up to the top. Well, this is kind of nice. We've got somewhat of a little open area, not scooting around all the cactus and brush, so it's a little easier going. Although look at all the rocks we have to get around and step over. My understanding is that it's like this all the way to the top too, so I'm gonna have a rough go at it because it just takes so much longer and so much more energy when you're fighting the rocks. Should be a trail I encounter here pretty soon, right in this area somewhere. A faint one. All right, well, I think this here is the trail. Not much of it, but there is a trail. Or not. Okay guys, we're pretty much at the saddle between the two summits that which was our goal, our halfway goal. So right over there, that looks pretty hard to climb up. It's pretty steep with rocks, so hopefully it's short. Off in this direction is where we parked, and then this is not a SOTA summit, so we just ignore this one and concentrate on getting up there. All right, back to it. Whew. It's getting steep. Here's a better trail than I've seen most of the way, but that worries me up there. Somehow we're getting around that. People have done it before, so I'll just follow their lead. Well, the good news is there's been a trail from the saddle up to this point so far. There's somebody's rag or something to mark the way, but the trail's been very good and easy to follow. Down there's the saddle where we came from. Across there's that peak we're ignoring, and off in this direction, that is well, I don't know, I mean Deer Valley, maybe New River. Phoenix Metro's kind of off that direction. So anyway, we're almost there. I'm tired though. This isn't an easy hike, but we'll get a couple more switchbacks and I'll be on top, so good. Okay guys, we're on top. First thing I'm going to do is talk about this container that the BeeTenna VHF antenna is in. It's kind of big, bulky a little bit, but it's light and it does protect the antenna. This is for some people, like the creator of this antenna, you know, you don't want to take the whole thing off and you want to just be able to deploy real quickly and then put the antenna away. This might be a good idea. For me, a little bit too bulky and I probably won't use it again, but I do appreciate having it and at least giving it a try. So again, BeeTenna is a creation of Shane up in Colorado, and we're going to take this out. Shane is his call sign's KE0ZMK, and so we'll just leave this. We'll just leave this in the pack. We won't even take it off, but just all we got to do is unscrew this, and out comes the antenna right away. Here's the feed line we're going to use. I'll set that right down in there, but it just slides right out, right like that. And I'm going to actually show you how to deploy it after I take it out here, because it's a really cool design. But there it is. So let me get the camera set up and I'll show you how to deploy this thing. Okay folks, so the great thing about this antenna is it deploys really fast and really conveniently. So let's take a look at how we do it. So we just drop the bottom and they hit in place, and then you just turn it over and they go into place. That is it, deployed. This is why Shane designed this antenna, is to be just very quick. I'm gonna now go ahead and put the if I can get this out of my pants here, put the feed line on, and then I'm going to send out a spot and start calling CQ. So there's that. We're ready to go. Maybe we'll just not even send a spot. Maybe we'll just go, because I think people are probably listening. All right, let's give this a shot. CQ, CQ, CQ. Is anybody listening? This is November Juliet 7 Victor on Apache Peak.
Yeah, nobody's here. WA7J2.
Hello, Pete. 5-9 on Apache Peak.
All right, very good. All right, we are 5 and 9. Little wind noise up there.
Yeah, we got a breeze, probably, I don't know, I'd guess 7 to 10 miles an hour.
Very cool. Hey, hopefully we can catch you on 10 meters later just for fun.
I actually did bring 10 meters. I'm reviewing some other stuff, so it'll be a little bit later in the day if I get to it.
Roger that. Okay, we'll carry on. I'm sure some of those will be lurking there. I take it you came up the switchbacks and right up in the saddle?
Yeah, I did. I don't know if, I mean, I can see how there's some benefits to just coming up the ridge line instead, because that last little stretch is a little sketchy.
Yeah, I'd say, well, you might, I say you can walk down that way, but it's sketchy no matter what you do. Plus, if you walk too far down, you hit a barbed wire fence. You gotta play games with that. All right, carry on. I'm sure there's some other lurking there. NJ7V, in fact, I got another one for you right here. Stand by.
Okay, roger that. And then anybody else who's listening, if they can spot me as well, go ahead.
NJ7V and 7TXT. Hi, Charlie.
Hello, Paula and 7TXT. You're 5-9.
You're 5-9 here as well. You be careful on that mountain.
Okay, I will. Thank you, Paula. 73.
73.
Yeah, Scarlet AMA. KF7NP.
And 7AMA 5-9.
You're also 5-9, Charlie.
Okay, thank you, Tom. 73. KF7MP, you're 5-9.
You're 5-9 plus, Charlie. Have a good one. Be safe.
Okay, thank you. 73.
W7 USA.
W7 USA, you're 5-9. Thanks, Ray.
59, Charlie. Thank you.
73. November Juliet 7 Victor QRZ.
K7TAB.
K7TAB. Chris, good afternoon. Good to hear from you. You're 5-9.
Thanks, Charlie. You're also 5-9, and that blood's sneaking in before my meeting starts. 73.
Yep, 73. November Juliet 7 Victor. All right, that's a good. It's 10:55 right now. So got all those quickly. W7RV and J7V, you're 5-9.
Good morning, Charlie. Also 5-9. See you later. Have fun.
Okay, Tommy, thank you. 73. I'm just going to go silent here. I'll be keeping the radio on. Everybody, QRT of sorts, kind of, NJ7V. All right, guys. Well, let's get HF set up. that was pretty dang fun. You see how quickly we get the contacts. Now, teardown is going to be just as easy. I mean, let me just unplug this radio here, and then it's just, let me put this in my side of my pants. And so here we go. So we just pull these in, and this one here goes that way, and the same side. Do the same thing here, and we're good to go. Okay, so all we do is just stuff this in the container over here, and we're done. So let me do that right here. Didn't even have to take it off the pack. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get our operating position. This bag here is where I have the radio I'm going to be trying, the TR-35. So I put it in bubble wrap just because, you know, it's borrowed. I don't want to mess it up. So there's that. So I'm going to turn the radio down. They're just kind of chatting. Okay. So we got here the TR-35. So we're going to set up, probably our operating position is going to be over here someplace. I'm just going to, for now, I'm just going to put the radio, set it right here. I may end up setting over here or something, but we'll set that there. Okay, the first thing we want to do is get the SWR, these SWR meters here going, because this radio, unfortunately, it doesn't have an SWR meter, and that's really one of the main things that I found about this that I don't like, that I wish it had, was an SWR meter of some sort. Okay, so right here I have the K6ARA SWR meters, and there's one for 10 through 20, and then this one here I guess is the one I want, because we're going to do 20 and 40. So let me just set that right here, and we're going to connect this side of the radio here. All right, so that way it just has a little indicator here. We'll be able to know if we're way off or not. We don't want to burn up my friend's radio. So let's go back over here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the power source going. And so the power source I put in I got at least the link here. I put this bubble wrap back in, and then here's my battery. So we'll set the battery right here, and then we're going to plug into the end here. Power goes right here. Anderson power poles, get those matched up, red to red, black to black. All right, that's good. So those are connected to this 4.5 amp hour battery. Now, next step is to get the antenna set up. So after the antenna is set up, then we'll put the key on it and we'll be good to go. So okay, so we have the antenna up now. Here's the mast going up, attached to that flagpole that's already been here, and then off to either side we have the linked dipole that's cut to resonant. So on the CW portion of the amateur radio band on each of the links, so 20, 30, and 40, 40, 30, 20, 15, and 17. So all right, let's go ahead and attach. Let me grab the key that I'm going to use. That's this one, and then we'll grab the paddles, and then we'll also plug in the radio to the antenna port. So we'll plug this in here. Okay, so I think we're ready to go now. So we have the radio here, and then we have the American Morse paddle, which I'll talk about here in just a sec. We've got the battery plugged in. We've got the SWR meter going to the antenna. And then I have earbuds, but I also have this inline recorder, so it's easier to listen to what's going on. So let's just talk now about this paddle. So I put out a YouTube short 1-minute video on how to fix this paddle. It's there was a screw kind of like this one here in the back. There was one here as well. But what the problem was that it was poking out on both sides here, and anytime you touch it, it would cause the paddle to make contact and give dits and dahs. So I went ahead and repaired that. You can see now that it has just the screw, and you can adjust this contact spacing with an Allen wrench, which I brought along, which it makes it so that it's much easier to use. I don't have to worry about bumping these contact screws anymore. And so go ahead and check out that video. That little short, I'll put it in the description of the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on the air. We're going to do 20 meters first, and hopefully we can get some people. All right, folks. Well, I had to switch over to my cell phone here, so it's a little unstable. There's a little shakiness with it, but I apologize. But I don't know what happened to my batteries. I must have lost them on the way up here. For the batteries for my GoPro, I had one battery in and I was recording, and then when it gave out, I went to look for the rest of my batteries, and I can't find them anywhere in this pile. So I've got this whole pile of stuff, and I went through it all a couple of times, and I can't find them. And so I decided that I'll just go ahead and call it good today. So I'll just do a review here on my cell phone. Hopefully that'll work out all right for this video. And then, I don't know, I might have to buy some more batteries for the GoPro. I think what happened is I pulled out my other hat, and I don't even remember where it was, down the trail somewhere. And when I pulled it out and put the other one in, I think that may have caused those batteries to fall out because they were right on top. So the first thing I want to do is thank Shane, KE0ZMK, for letting me use the BeeTenna 2-meter Yagi. That was a really good antenna. I may end up not using the protective tube that it comes with it for future activations, but I really like it. I like how quickly it deploys. It's a great design. I know he put a patent on it, so that's good for him, and he's selling it. So I'll put the information below. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that Shane said that he, quote, "I wanted a portable VHF antenna that could quickly deploy, make contact, and then move on to the next location." So that's why we got what we have here. But it's 8.1 dBi and 10 ounces and 10 watts. So it's a great antenna. I definitely would have that in my repertoire if I didn't have a Yagi already. So my impressions of this radio, this transceiver, the TR-35, are quite positive. In fact, some of the things that I like about it, the most important thing I like about it, is there's not a lot of menu options that you need to go into to operate. Everything's on these really nice dials. They're not push buttons and stuff like that. There's a few little switches and stuff, but like the keyer right here, the keyer speed, all you do is just turn the knob. I love that. You don't have to go into any menus and do anything. And then the power right here, you can transmit power. You can adjust right here with the knob. The volume right here, another knob, and the RF gain. And then right here's the big knob to change the band. Right here, all you got to do is push this button right here. Clink, and you changed your band. All you got to do right here is change the mode. Click right there. So some really cool features that are just make this radio very easy to use. You can also record some a signal if you want, or I mean record like a CQ SOTA or whatever, and you do that by pushing these down, a couple of these. And I tried that and it works great. So basically, if you want to send, after you record it, you just push that down and then you push the paddle and away it goes. One of the things that I don't like that I mentioned before is there's a lack of SWR meters, so that would be an improvement. But the weight is also just incredible. It's a very lightweight radio, and so I can't fault it. So with that, I'm going to say 73 to you guys. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Don't forget to check out the description of this video below. I have links to all the gear that I used, as well as that video of the fix for the American Morse POTA paddle, and a few other things. So go ahead and check that out, and I hope you come back. Thank you so much to everybody who supports my channel. I really am honored that I have so many viewers and so many people that acknowledge that they like the videos that I put out and the other content. So thank you for your support, and I will see you on the next summit here in the next week or two. So bye-bye, 73.